Hello everyone, what is going on? My name's Newbie Warrior and welcome back to my K-pop reaction channel. I post new K-pop reaction videos here almost every single day. Say almost because I missed another day yesterday, so apologies on that. Yeah, hopefully won't miss too many days. Today I'm extremely excited because I'm doing greatest album of all time again. This is my weekly album review / reaction series. Basically, my goal is to listen to an artist's entire discography, giving each song a score from 1 to 10 with 0.5, so it's a 20-point scale. Every week I post 3 album options for each of the artists I'm doing greatest album of all time for. Then you guys vote. And then on Friday I check them, and then I record one of these. So that's what we're gonna do. Today we're going to be doing GFRIEND greatest album of all time. The Super Junior and the EXO ones will come out either later today or both of them tomorrow. The Super Junior one, I'm not sure if that'll come out today or tomorrow, but they'll be out, don't worry, before the weekend's over. I think actually what I'm going to start doing is, so that I can do one Friday, one Saturday, and one Sunday, I think I'm going to start recording one of these. Previously I've been waiting till Friday morning, like when I wake up. I think from now on it's just going to be when it goes from Thursday to Friday at midnight. So at exactly 12 o'clock when it turns Friday, I'll record one. That way I can get one up Friday, one up Saturday, and one up Sunday for you guys. Because my recording windows have changed a little bit. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So there'll be slightly less time to vote, and I'll try to actually post the polls on Monday. I know they've been either really late Monday or on Tuesday. So I'll post them on Monday, and then Friday, like the minute 1 of Friday, I'll record the first one going forward. So here we go. GFRIEND, as you can see, 72% of the 420 votes went to LOL, which is good because that album has been on the poll for a very long time. I think since the very first one of these. So, yeah. I'm excited. I love GFRIEND. They kind of break my system, not gonna lie. I give all of their albums very high scores. Worth noting, all of these scores only are comparing these songs to other GFRIEND songs. So a 10 is like what I think a perfect GFRIEND song is for me in terms of what I like the most. Yeah, that's what I'm evaluating. So let's get into it. Like I said, I'm excited we finally get to LOL because it's been on the poll since the first week, I believe. So here we go. Let's get into this. Oh, worth noting, there's technically 12 tracks on this album, including the intro and the Navillera instrumental. I will be listening to the intro, but I will not be giving it a score just because it doesn't really seem fair because it's like 1 minute. So I will be listening to the intro. The Navillera instrumental I will not be listening to or scoring because I'm already listening to Navillera. And I've heard the song before. That's the only song I've heard before on this album. So yeah. So I'm going to be scoring 9 of these tracks, but I will listen to the intro, and we're going to, of course, listen in order. Here's the intro. This is GFRIEND LOL. Okay, I'm hearing like the beats of Navillera coming in right away. Ooh. Oh, it's so bouncy. Man, their music has such cool synths. Like, just listen to how rich those chords are. Little electric guitar, of course, of course. Ooh. Cool, cool, cool. This is so cool. Their intros are really cool always. is what I'm noticing when they have them. Yay! That was just fun to listen to. Like, that's really the only point that I have. It's just fun to listen to. Like, yeah, it's cool. I heard a lot of the beats from Navillera, which, like I said, is the only song I've heard because I already did an MV reaction to that song. I like that song a lot. Like, a lot. The point I was trying to make is it's interesting to me that LOL is obviously the name of the album, but they chose to promote Navillera instead and make a music video for that. Curious if anybody knows why. It's always interesting to me when the title track isn't the, like, actually promoted track with an MV. But yeah, like I said, normally this is the part where I go through a song and score it, talk about it. The intro, like I said, I definitely heard some beats, some of the instrumental bits that I'm familiar with, some of the rhythmic stuff, but I heard a lot more synths and stuff that I don't remember being in Navillera, so I'm guessing that's sampled in from the rest of the album. Yeah, this will be the first actual song that I'm scoring, but like I said, I'm not gonna score the intro because it's like 1 minute and it's kind of, I don't know, seems weird to me. Let's move on to GFRIEND Fall in Love. Like I said, I've never heard this song. Super excited. I love GFRIEND. Here we go. Ooh. Oh. Oh, yup. Yup. Listen to the instrumental layers already. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not gonna always pause this much, but GFRIEND's so good. Okay, I wasn't prepared yet. I wasn't in listening to GFRIEND music mindset yet. Okay, so I love this violin, obviously. I like how it drops in. And you can hear the guitar playing kind of rhythmically with it. Cool. I like that little... I'm not sure what kind of percussion that is. Oh, this chorus is strong. Assuming this is the chorus. Man, the guitar is really, really prominent in this song. I mean, it's almost always in the song somewhere, but... Oh, yes! Oh, that was a beautiful kind of break. I'm sorry, I gotta pause. The violin with, I think that's a bass hitting or something, but it's dun 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 dun. It could be a cello or something too, but it's like triplets, but like with the strings, and then the way they're playing around it is really cool. Nice. I really like how this guitar builds up. Ooh, that was a cool longer phrase. Oh, this is cool. Man, their music's so... And I know people get mad sometimes. Or at least you guys are probably tired of hearing that. You don't get mad. Buddies are generally very nice to me. But I'm sure people get tired of hearing anime music. This might be their most anime song ever. Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm not. That's a pretty bold statement. I'm just gonna run that back right now. But this is really, really cool. It's like literally a god tier anime opening. Like, I'm gonna be singing just this that little violin refrain with the da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Oh, I love it. I love it. Ooh. Okay, I'm guessing this is a bridge. I'm liking that lower chords. Beautiful, of course. Oh, just the way. Oh, the layering of vocals here. That's different from the rest of the song. Oh. Oh, it's so good. Wow, the rhythmic structure in that was so cool. Is that the end? I want to make sure it's the end. The rhythm. Oh, no. We don't need to play Navillera. Come on. Not yet. So just so much going on. I love the way it starts. Obviously, you guys know I have an obsession with strings. I have an obsession with electric guitar and K-pop. GFRIEND. That's why they're one of my favorite groups, and I love so much of their stuff. No, obviously their vocals are great. They have really cool. Just their music's cool and unique, almost always in terms of what they're doing. This bridge, I want to play again because this bridge is very cool. Yup. I love the way that guitar's lit up. And the way they layer these vocals is amazing here. Listen. We get a third vocal line here. The upper line. Oh, and the harmonies with the synth down there. And the guitar, it's all weaving together. Ah, yes. And then they do the little stutter. Oh, this is so cool. You know what I think it is about strings that makes me love them in pop music? When used well, they give so much life and so much character to a piece of music. And it's just, it's so good. But that bridge is... What? It's so good. That bridge and then that last, like, end section. Yeah, I love it. It's incredible. How incredible is the important question. Also, this is on the wrong tab here. We need to have this right here, and I don't need this right now. Okay. Sorry, it's gonna take me some listening back to some other stuff to figure out exact scores, because when I first hear a GFRIEND anything, I want to give everything a 10. However, everything probably isn't a 10. My mind just goes, GFRIEND, 10. And then I'm like, yes, but you have to pick which 10s are higher from the GFRIEND. And I'm like, got it. Let's listen to other GFRIEND stuff. Yeah, I wanna play Hear the Wind Sing, just a little bit of it from last week, because I gave that a 10, and I want to make sure that that song is the same quality as this song. It could be slightly lower, I think. It's just the first few songs I have to listen to some older scores and just double check. I don't know, I think I might like this more. Which is not a knock to that song. Okay, I don't think I like it as much as Hear the Wind Sing. So, I don't think it's a 10. While we're looking at last week, I know it's probably higher than an 8, but let me double check Fingertip. Fingertip's obviously one of their most different songs. Maybe it is like this level, actually. Or is it? No, it's higher than that, I think. I need a 9? Maybe it is a 10. I don't know. Let me listen to only one. A little bit. Okay, sorry, then I need to listen a little bit more. Fall in Love Again. Okay, now back to only one. Okay, I'm thinking 8.5 for now. It could... No, I'm thinking 9 actually. We're gonna give Fall in Love a 9 right away. That's worth noting. All these scores are subject to change until at the very end I have the option to listen back and double check some of the scores and like kind of just make sure that I'm comfortable with where everything is. So 9 for now, potentially up a little bit, potentially down a little bit. Very, very, very good song though. Very strong start. Okay. Navillera, the only song I've heard on this album. Yeah, the start of this song it's so good. Oh, her delivery is so... I forgot how punchy that vocal is right away. On the undertones of that guitar. Yeah, this is a 10. Alright, it's a 10. Just how cool this layering of these instrumentals is. The vocals, everything. Yup, it's a 10 already, guys. Yup. Oh, the constant... Guys, sorry. I got some comments that were like, why are you still fanboying over So On every single song? To be fair, there were also many more of you that were like, thank you for fanboying over So On. For those of you who are new to this series or my channel, So On is my bias. Something about her voice and the way she delivers, I think it has to do with, her general speaking cadence, like rhythmically, and singing, obviously, but also the way she hits consonants that is really unique, I think, and cool. So I'm going to run this back a little bit, but there will be fanboying over So On's voice, so hopefully that's alright with you, but I'll try to not only do that, obviously. Actually, one other thing I wanted to point out here is I really like them cutting that instrumental briefly for Eunji's line. Yeah, it's just the way she hits consonants. But also, like, it just sounds adorable. I don't know. All those little... This chorus is so cool. Ooh, those ad-libs. Yeah, this instrumental is really good. I already knew that. That kills me when they come in with obviously people said like pay attention, someone always gets like the second verse if she gets the thing. But I like it because that's often the switch up point when they do start with someone coming in. It's often the switch up point of the instrumental towards a smoother, slightly smoother, more jazzy, just like real quick, even if it's for only a couple of beats. And someone's voice is so good for that. Like after this, like it drops into the jazz rhythm. Oh yeah, this back and forth between Urine and Una is so cool too. And then the solo. Yes. Oh, the way they delay that. Every time I hear this, I go... sorry, guys. Every single time I hear that, I go... Every time. Like, I can't not. It's so cool. %, a 10, don't have to check. I already guessed that going into it. Navillera is one of my favorite MVs of theirs. I'd say title track, but it's not a title track, obviously. But yeah, I love that song so much. It's so good. Like, why is this even still open? It's just a 10. Hopefully I don't like the way they build that instrumental, and then the just the layering of the intertwining of their different vocals in the right spots is almost always perfect. Like occasionally I'll be like, oh man, I wish a certain member got more lines, you know what I mean, in a certain type of song. But I mean in terms of where it's like where in the song you want a line with Una's voice, or, you know, with Shinbi's voice, or like any of the members. It seems like their voice is always in the right spot for the most part, which like a lot of other groups, like it's one of those things where if another member was there, you know what I mean, you wouldn't necessarily even miss it or like realize you're missing it. You just wouldn't like the song as much. But I feel like so consistently GFRIEND has all of their vocalists, I mean all of the members, not just the main vocalists or whatever, but all of their members fitting into what works the best for their voices in a song and with the instrumental. It's so cool. I love it so much. That's one of the reasons that's a 10. The other reason is, I'm gonna be honest, the use of those synths, with that electric guitar and then the violin. I love it. I love it so much. I'm glad that was as good as I, was thinking. Because oftentimes the title track or a song I've heard before, I'll think it's great, but then I'll come into it listening critically. Because normally when I'm listening to music, I don't listen to it critically. But when I'm doing greatest album of all time, I'm actually looking actively for things that I dislike. So it's like my mind has to switch to a different mode. Obviously, I'm trying to experience and love the music too. But it's like my mind is looking at things I don't like as well. Things to talk about. And that one I'm just like, yeah, I don't have any complaints about Navillera. Literally 0 things I can say to improve it. Which obviously is the criteria for a 10. So that's why it gets a 10. LOL. Ooh. R&B, maybe? You never know with GFriend, obviously, because the beginning can be very deceiving. Ooh, the way it started with that... Okay. A little bit chiptune-y, which I like. Oh, that phrasing's so smooth. Yo, shouldn't be though. Hold up. Oh, I love that. I don't know why, but this instrumental reminds me of, like, if anybody's played a Pokemon game and you're just, like, walking, chilling in town, and it's not, it's like a happy town. This just reminds me of, like, a beach Pokemon town. Like, you're just chilling. Like. I think it's because Nintendo likes to use... I will say that chorus not my favorite of GFriend'S choruses. I don't dislike it, but I feel like it was a step down from the verses before it. Was that a key change? Or is that just a setting? Hold up, I need to pay attention to this. Oh, I didn't go back far enough. I think they stepped down a key. Cool. I love the individual. This unison part I don't like as much as the rest of the song, I think. Oh, her voice is so adorable though. Nice. Yup, there's the classic use of Yuju's voice to key change up with the stepped in too high note. Love that. I love that. electric guitar solo. Always good. I like how that echoed the way I like the way that electric guitar echoed the where it like waits a step and then goes like a significant ways up. It's the same way that they use her vocal to jump up like that. That was cool. Yeah, let me make sure there's nothing at the end. I don't want to miss anything. Okay. I like it. I think it's not among my favorite GFRIEND'S songs. The chorus to me is not as strong as the rest of like the unison bit. I don't know if this is all chorus because it seems like no, these are different every time. Okay, so like this section, I feel like this was the least rhythmically and musically interesting to me. Which cool that they get the synth solo and then later it's the guitar solo, but just that unison bit kind of brings it down for me. I still like the song obviously, but I'm comparing to other GFRIEND'S songs, so I'm curious. Let me hear Please Save My Earth a little bit because I'm curious if it's higher or lower than a 7.5. I don't think it's a 7. I think in probably 7.5 or higher. See, this section's less interesting than the starting verse section for LOL. Is this the chorus? No. No, that's a build in the chorus after November. Where the chorus was of the song. I'm thinking around the same as that. We're gonna give it a 7.5 to start with. It could potentially go up to an 8 or something. But it sounds about the same level as Please Save My Earth to me. It's good. Obviously, it's great. It's even great. It's just not incredibly mind-boggling like Fall in Love and Navillera were to me. Yeah, it's just I feel like that unison chorus brings kind of the whole energy out of the song down a significant margin. Where they were doing really cool stuff before and after that. That's just my opinion. Let's move on to Distance. Yeah, Distance. Here we go. Oh, is that a harmonica? I was 0% ready for a harmonica to start in the front of the mix. Okay. Very, very weird bass, too. This harmonica is so strange. I really like this. It's very strange. They just give a harmonica solo too? Getting a little bit repetitive instrumentally. The harmonica is so strange with like that trap snare. Nice, that's cool. This is just a fun summer song, I think. But with a weird instrument though. Sorry, I'm gonna pause this. Oh, weird. The way this started, I was like, alright. Wow. Harmonica? What? Alright. So, I know I just listened to LOL. I need just a point of reference. You know what? I think I was too hard on LOL. I'm thinking LOL is an 8. We're gonna give Distance a 7.5. Yeah, that harmonica on LOL though is like what? Super weird. Not on LOL. The harmonica on Distance, sorry. Very, very, very strange. Not bad strange by any means. But, yeah, I'm thinking Distance, Man, that's a weird song. But the reason it's not higher, because I do love the instrument selection, the sound selection, is that instrumental got pretty repetitive and they didn't do a whole lot to mix it up. Which is pretty rare for GFRIEND'S, so it's hard for me to be like, to give it anything higher than that. That's potentially just a 7, but I think it's a 7.5. I'm feeling 7.5 on that. But it could go down slightly. But yeah, I appreciate the boldness of the instrumental decisions. I just I question slightly the fact that it didn't change up. But it is. Some people that might not bother. To me, it got a little bit repetitive with no changes, no key change or anything with the main instrumental. Yeah, not bad by any means. I still like it. I will still listen to it just because it's a weird novelty. But let's move on to Waterflower, I think. Okay. Okay. Alright. Interest peaked. Ooh. Okay. The starting strong is very long. Sorry, before we keep going, one thing I want to point out that's so cool is normally in a song with an electric guitar and synths and a piano like this, you would hear the synths or the piano. You'd probably hear piano chords rather than an electric guitar, right? You'd hear the guitar doing some harmony, some melodies, just playing some rhythmic stuff maybe. What's cool is here they're using the electric guitar for the chords, and they're like jumping around with the piano upper. Listen to this, like the main chord. Cool. I really like that. Oh, Una's voice is so beautiful. I mean, I already knew that, obviously, but thought I'd point it out again. Ooh, that guitar back and forth. The stereo. I love this vocal phrasing. Finally, someone gets a line. Jeez. I really like these guitar chords. Nice. Una, yes. Oh, cool. Oh, they did the shout in the background. That was really good. Yeah, very, very cool. Wow. Okay. I really, like I said, I love the instrumental structure on this song. It's very cool. Very strange. In terms of like I said, how they used the different pieces of the instrumental. It's very good though. Like, hold up. I gotta check it against. So the only thing that's keeping it from being an instant 10, the unison chorus bit, which is not, it's not bad here. Oh, it's a GFRIEND'S song. It's not bad, obviously. you know what? Oh, that's too loud. Like, these chords are a little bit generic in my opinion for the chorus. The vocals and stuff in the chorus were mixed up a ton, and the rest of the instrumental, but I don't know. But honestly, now that I hear it again, it might not even be a knock. Do I like it more than Fall in Love? I might like it more than Fall in Love. Hold up. No, I don't think I like it as much as Fall in Love. It's hard. I think I'm gonna give this an 8.5. I like it more than LOL. I gotta hear another. Yeah, no, I'm thinking 8.5. 8.5 is really good for that. Like I said, it's slightly less than Fall in Love, unless Fall in Love needs to go up. Which is possible, because Fall in Love was very, very, very good. I believe Our Secret is my only 9.5, so that's why I consistently come back to it over and over again. No, I don't. I don't like Fall in Love as much as Our Secret. So yeah, I'm thinking 8.5 on Waterflower. Like I said, good song. Is it another 8? It could be an 8. We're gonna sit at an 8.5 for now because I'm indecisive on that one. But it's very cool. I like I said, what they did with the chords. In terms of what instruments in the instrumental were actually playing the chords. Very cool, very unique. Just like the actual chords in the chorus. A little bit of a weak point, but they did enough stuff with mixing up the vocal lines that I think it compensates for it. It doesn't drag it down very much. But yeah, Mermaid, here we go. I haven't heard this song either, obviously. Wave sound. Oh. The texture of these synths, though. Yup. I think this is the strongest bit of vocals on the album so far. This is very, very strong start. Holy phrasing. I like the little scratch of the guitar as well. Wow. I hear you so on with the sexy little, not even sexy, that smooth little background. Wow. Cool echo on Someone's Line. Wow, this song is incredible though. Just how they use these synths and mix the track is perfect. That vocal has so much space too. So good. Wow, this piano is so perfect here. See, like, this unison bit is one of the strongest parts of the song. Oh, and end with the ocean too. Like, just how it started. That's an instant 10. I love it so much. Just the way that was mixed and how pretty all the vocals were. And the use of the different the just like I said, the mix on the vocals got so much space. And this starting, I knew from basically 24 seconds in that this was gonna be a 10, because listen to how Una starts this. I'm like 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, easy 10. And then it just kept going and kept keeping that quality. And it never once dipped down below that. It's amazing. Oh, this section. It's almost like you're in a parking garage or something. When that hits, it's like just kind of an echo around you. I'll listen to this again. Wow, that's gorgeous. Yeah, that's, like I said, that's an easy 10 for me. Easy 10. Let's listen to Sunshine. That's gonna be hard to beat, I think, but hopefully. Oh? Oh? That call and repeat's adorable. Oh, in harmony there too. This is so adorable. But it's also very musically cool. It's just another 10. I love the way they're breaking up these lines. This is so cool. It's simple, like, to write this, but it's genius. And the delivery is so good. Oh, yes. This is amazing. too. Man, this instrumental and the vocals are beautiful on this song. That was a tight harmony. Oh, it sounded cool. Wow. No, thank you. That is amazing. That is unbelievable. Wow. That's a 10. Just how it's all so pretty and so perfectly divided. And the way this little back and forth they started with and then obviously kept throughout the song is so good. Oh, it's so cool. And obviously they do that with the different pairs throughout like the whole song. That is amazing. I really, really, really like the structure of that song. That will be one that I listen to endlessly. Yeah, that's incredible. I'm so happy because I was like, oh, we're low on the 10s for GFRIEND. What the heck? GFRIEND not giving me new favorite ultimate songs of all time. Every single song. What is this? But we're back. Don't worry. Started with 9-10 and coming back to 10-10. So yeah, that's Sunshine though. Honestly, I really, really like that song conceptually, and their vocals as always are just amazing. The phrasing is so pure and so good, like just so good. Like they're just so good. Yeah, Compass. Ooh, that synth is building? Oh, yes. Ooh, that's a strong stutter bass. This is very EDM or house for them. Once again, the argument that all GFRIEND songs sound the same. Just stupid. Yes, someone gets lines too. Oh, her voice. Interesting because, sorry, I don't want to interrupt that line, but I did. Sowon has the way they did this, Sowon's line is, you can feel the sadness, and then it goes straight up with Shinbi's line, so it's like, tonally, it actually kind of like 180s. Like, I wanted to say all this time, but I couldn't easily. Not sad. Sad's the wrong term. Sad is completely the wrong term. Just, I guess the emotion just feels so different, though. Like, listen to this. I think Shinbi's voice is just much brighter and more forward with this phrase. And that's what makes it sound so different. Una almost always has a very warm tone, so that doesn't surprise me that that's where she is. And an EDM drop. It's so cool. Oh, they filled it out with the electric guitar here. Cool. Oh, yes. That line is so cool. Oh, it's so pretty. Yes. I love this line. Just the light, delicate kind of tone, like. It's almost, you can hear how much air's in her voice. She has to work so hard to sustain that. Very breathy. And the way they're holding those notes and the harmonies with the synths, beautiful. That's incredible. That might be my favorite so far on the album. But, like, what? Oh, Sunshine was so good, but this is another 10. Like, legitimately, I cannot think of a single complaint for that song. It moves around. It's not too repetitive. It does very cool things. Very, very beautiful layering on the vocals. Like I said, some of the individual lines, so strong. The contrast, like I said, between Soan's voice, right into Shinbi's line, and then, of course, Una. The contrast between their three voices as they kind of built into a much warmer, more open sound. Cool. Umji, like I said, Umji's very cool, pretty sustained, kind of very breathy high note. Loved that section. Yeah, it's just so good. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. They're so good. Godfriend. Let's just move on to the next song. I don't even... Yeah, let's go. Where are we going? Oh, it's like the girl group unison shout. I like this, but it is much more standard feeling than a lot of the stuff on the album so far. Just the chord progression and the rhythm structure. Ooh. The The individual vocal lines are very, very cool though. And the unique stylist stuff they're doing. Just like the bass line, the percussion. It's all pretty standard in my opinion for just music in general. Also, girl group shout stuff, not my favorite, full disclosure. Okay. Okay, pause. So, click, what to say? So, I love how it starts, but where it goes actually not as impressive as where it starts to me. The unison girl group shouting, not my favorite sound. Not gonna lie, doesn't matter really who's doing it. This bass line I get sick of pretty quick. Same thing with these drums. And that might be a clap. I can't tell if that's a clap or like some type of tambourine shake or like a little drum hit or something. But I don't love it. The individual vocal phrasing is fun and they have a lot of fun with it and it sounds very good. Like obviously Una here, the umji parts, obviously all of them. So I like the vocals. The issue is just the track to me and that shouted refrain. Like I said, it uses kind of a tired chord progression in my opinion. And then it doesn't change it up throughout the song enough for me. This one definitely is going to be the low point of the album for me. I'm thinking 7. I think I've given very few 6.5s. Let me listen to Star Sky a little bit and just see. I don't think it's a 6.5, but I just want to check. Then let me play click a little bit again. Okay, it might be a 6.5 actually. Yeah, like I said, there's nothing wrong with it other than just I personally don't like the shouted girl chorus. Shouted any chorus, unison chorus typically. Doesn't matter if it's a girl group or a guy group actually. I just don't like that sound. And then like I said, it got pretty repetitive and samey instrumentally for me, which is a shame because the vocals are great, obviously. But like I think even like artistically they were great and cool. But it just didn't work for me, the instrumental there. I thought it was by far the weakest on the album so far. Yeah, let's see if we can end with a high note. Who knows? I've never heard Gone with the Wind. So, see? Obviously already been an incredible album, because you can just look at the number of 10s, but here we go. Another EDM track? Maybe R&B? Okay, sorry, this recording I think is a little bit messed up. I'm gonna play the Spotify audio. It's not messed up, it's just not as high quality as I'd want. So let me really quick. It's gonna be a little bit off sync with the lyrics, but I think I'm gonna play the song on Spotify and then click it right away, muted. So that's my plan here. Try to move the buttons as close as possible to each other. Except I clicked the wrong song. Nice. That was the song I was listening to before. Okay, let's do that. Now we try our trick of putting the play buttons as close as possible together. Okay, and then I'll move this over here. Like I said, I just felt like this instrumental was a little bit lower quality than I wanted. Yeah. Because I didn't get to hear the rich lows of those synths. I'm loving this vibe so far. Nice chiptune sound too. Ooh! This is very good. Yup. I like it. I like it. Cool breakdown with the synths. Ooh, a little bit dubstep in there. Man. The way that violin is used behind the voices in the verses is very cool. Oh, So-On's voice. I know it was just a little bit, but man, was it glorious. The use of her for that staccato. Da-da, da-da, da-da. Nice. Ooh. The guitar with those higher notes is a very cool combination. And the violin. Wow, this stuttery stuff with the dubstep and the guitar and the violins. Very cool. That's a 10. It's just the way they use those instrumentals and then the different vocalists. Oh, it's so good. It's just so good. like I said, the video game slash chiptune, the high kind of almost glitchy synths, the like a dubstep violin break. Yes, please give me more. Jeez, this album had some good songs on it. Like I said, Click was really the only potential low point for me. Well, it's a definite low point of the album, but it's not, I mean, it's not even offensive in any way, it's just less impressive than anything else. I feel like chords-wise, and progression, and rhythm-wise, and everything, so, but man, this is cool. I really, really, really dig this. Yeah, I don't know if I need to change those scores, actually, because I did a lot of listening back, and I'm pretty confident with them, so I think I'm gonna leave them there. We're going to total points, and then of course final score. The two most important things here. Well, the most important thing is I got to listen to another GFriend album. Now I have more music to listen to. But man, let me just say that so much of this album is so strong. GFriend's amazing. They're great. Okay, here we go. Yeah, let's get the calculator out. This hopefully will be the last week I do this, but I'm gonna stop saying that because. But somebody literally made a template to help me. Hotoruk, literally tweeted a template that I have now saved and will adapt to GFriend and EXO as well. But obviously, he did the Super Junior one, which should make all this easier for you guys to watch. But for now, we're punching it in the calculator, doing it with a Word document. Here we go. 9 plus 10 for Navillera. Incredible title track. I'm so glad it lived up to the hype that I remembered. Plus a 7.5 for Distance. Plus an 8.5 for Waterflower. Plus a 10 for Mermaid. I love that song. Plus a 10 for Sunshine. Obviously, love. The answer to the question, how do you top Mermaid? Sunshine did it. 10 for Compass, of course. 6.5, like I said, for Click. The definite low point for me. Kind of an uninspired chord progression. The instrumental got very repetitive, very fast. Didn't like the shout section. If you like unison shouting in group songs, you probably like that song a lot more than I did, but kind of makes it difficult for me to enjoy. Plus a 10 for Gone with the Wind. That leaves us with 89.5 points. Which, pretty easy math on that one. You just move the decimal, divide by the number of songs, which in this case is 10 that I scored. And we get 8.95, which, not the best GFriend score by any means, but also pretty dang good. Yeah. So that's how it stacks up to the other ones. I really liked this. Thank you guys so much for being patient with me on Greatest Album of All Time and everything else. I'm going to do my best to get as many videos as I can out. Worth noting, I will be doing a special Greatest Album of All Time for the GFriend album when that drops. So, yeah, we'll be doing like a... That way I don't have to react to the album then react to it again. It just seems kind of weird to me. So, my plan is, if an artist that I'm doing Greatest Album of All Time for releases an album, I may as well just score it when I react to it the first time when it comes out. So that's kind of my plan. I'm very excited. Not June. That would have been a long time ago now. July 1st. Super pumped. Gonna get that one up same night if possible. Hopefully within a couple of hours of release. 1800 KST, also known as 2 o'clock in the morning my time. I'm very excited. It's called Fever. You guys saw I probably shared the community post. But yeah, thank you so much to everybody who stuck through this album reaction / review with me. Apologies, these can be long. If you don't like this format, that's a-okay. I have lots of other reactions. especially for GFriend up on the channel. There should be a playlist you can go check out. Yeah, like I said, I really like this album. Some of these songs are some of my favorite GFriend songs. Navillera is amazing. I did not expect to like Sunshine, Mermaid, or Compass. I didn't expect this many 10s, obviously, which I should at this point because GFriend. But thank you guys so much. Worth noting, like I said, because of the summer, there are some schedule changes happening. I will have an official video announcement sometime soon in the next few days, explaining, don't worry, greatest album of all time, not going anywhere. But the one that I do want to mention is the greatest album of all time. I'll be posting the polls as early as possible on Monday from now on, probably at midnight my time, Monday, and then when it becomes Friday, so like literally minute 1 of Friday, I'll record the Friday one. That way I can get a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday up instead of this weird thing I'm doing with, either 1 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, or vice versa. So thank you for your patience in me figuring this stuff out. Keep an eye out for that announcement video. Please, as always, let me know which scores you agree with, which scores you think I'm absolutely insane for picking. Like if you love Click, then rip, I'm sorry. Thank you guys. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. And please remember to stay newbie.